just making myself a list. Yeah, I could have turned the camera on in a couple minutes. Okie dokie karaoke. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are we today? Are we good? Are we doing well? Good, good, good. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, I'm Fat Sajak, and I'm the rambling idiot that will be your host today. Today we're watching another episode of Teen Mom because that's what we do here. We make fun of people who have a lot more money than us, and then we also watch Teen Mom. My channel has taken quite an interesting turn over the course of the past year or so. Anyway, if you are new here, we have been rewatching Teen Mom 2 because it's my fave of the franchise, and we're gonna rewatch them all. We'll be making these videos until the end of time, so if you're into that, make sure you're subscribed so you can watch some more. We generally live premiere these at a time that is really only convenient for me, and when we do, we have lots of fun in the live chat, so I highly recommend that if you're not a live regular in the live premiere, that you become one, or else. Also, if you need to catch up, there are playlists in the description below with the full season rewatches, as well as the Evolution of Teen Mom playlist, which has all of the Teen Mom content that I haven't forgotten to add to it over the course of the past few years. So, that being said, today we are watching Teen Mom 2 Season 3, Episode 4. So, just a reminder, make sure you subscribed. Make sure you are subscribed, and then when you're done making sure you're subscribed, make a new account and then subscribe from that one. I also created some new merch. There is, well, Jenelle merch, the Adam merch. I have just created 2 new things, which is the Barb strung out on weed mug, and another like not relevant to Teen Mom merch piece called Pretty Gay. You're welcome to peruse those at your leisure. The links for that are down below as well. Just a reminder though, if you're going to peruse the merch, if you're going to order the merch, that for whatever reason the host that I use for my merch can take quite a long time for product to arrive. So if you need it in a hurry, which I can't imagine anyone does, but if you do, it is my understanding that I have never used the expedited shipping when I've ordered a sample, but it's my understanding that the expedited shipping is actually expedited. So if, you know, you see it, specifically like something like the Pride merch, which you'd probably want for like June during Pride Month, there is that option as well. Obviously, never an obligation to buy merch or even to look at it. It's just there. Some people enjoy it. Some people don't care. Maybe it's Maybelline. Let's just watch this video. God, why are you taking so long?
The divorce is final, and Corey and I have been trying to get along for the girls' sake. Oh, you want to dip it? Here, dip, dip. Dip it right there. Little bit. There you go. Good job.
She's a good dip. She did a good dip. Oh, she's so friggin' cute.
Dip it.
So how are you doing with everything?
I feel like after the divorce and everything, I feel like I'm finally like
Orange? You feel like you're finally orange?
moving past it.
That was close.
Like I'm trying to like keep all my focus on them, and I feel like it's helped me heal. You know what I'm saying? Like I loved him, I really did, but no more. Come here. So I've been thinking about looking into getting into school.
Where's it at?
The University of Charleston. I heard they have a good nursing program there.
That would be really good. That's what you've always wanted.
I know. The only thing I'm scared of is having to take like a test or something.
Yeah, that would be the only scary part about going to nursing school, is having to take a test.
Yeah, you probably will.
I'm not. I mean, I've been out of school for like 2 years.
It's good though that you're ready now.
First of all, it's gonna keep me busy. Not that they don't keep me busy enough. I'm gonna like be able to like make my life better and theirs.
You know, one thing I'll give Leah is she always wanted to do better in every capacity for her kids. I have a lot of you coming for me for my love for Leah in the comments, and I understand where you're coming from. Okay, I hear you. But I don't think I'm a Leah apologist, but I do have like a little bit of extra sympathy for Leah, I guess. Like Huba Stank said, I'm not a perfect person. What happened to them?
You know, they'll be able to have what they need and want, and I don't have to worry about like working 2 or 3 jobs to get it because I went to school and I did all of that.
I remember when just going to school and getting a degree would help you with that.
I was arrested because I violated my probation by failing another drug test. And I'm really mad at my mom because she refused to get me out.
Perhaps she was just a little busy taking care of your child to deal with your antics.
But I know a bondswoman who's agreed to post my bail if I could find someone to sign for the bond.
Hello.
Hey,
Thank you for getting me out.
yeah, you're welcome.
Are you alright?
Just shooken up.
So what do you want to do? You want
Have to go pay the bills, bondsman.
to... Got y'all ready to roll?
Yep.
Well, at least you didn't stay in there overnight.
There is always a silver lining.
I know, thank God.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
She's like, this bitch again. This bitch. I wonder if that guy that Amber was dating was liable for Kiefer's bond at any point.
You have a $10,000 bond. At 10%, that will be $1,000 total.
All right. Well, I only have 200 on me.
So that leaves $800 left owing. We can set up payments for around $200 a month.
Okay.
Okay. That seems feasible considering I don't have a job or any way to pay you money.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
If she doesn't show up to court, then the amount of the bond, which is $10,000, would fall back on you.
Whew, you better go.
I need you to print your name here on the top line, date it,
Okay.
sign it.
Okay.
Hey, real quick, don't ever do this for somebody. Don't do it. Unless, like, you know them and trust them and know for sure that this is a one-time thing and you're gonna carry them to court yourself. Don't fucking do this. Don't do it. This is the second time we've had to have this conversation while watching the series. Don't fucking do this.
All right. Well, here's 200. If I need you again, I will definitely call you.
Hopefully she doesn't.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully she doesn't.
We all grow up in different ways. You know, we all grow up with different sets of morals and different sets of concerns and fears and structure or lack thereof. And I just feel like it's deeply concerning that Jenelle isn't even a little bit concerned with the fact that she has just been to jail again. And then, like, makes an offhanded joke like, if I need you again. Like, are you expecting to? I mean, you will, but, like, are you expecting to? The pattern you should be finding is the one where you spend time with your kid and get a job. And, like, I stand by this. Like, one of the most horribly embarrassing things for me, like, if I were Jenelle, right? Like, say I'm Jenelle or circa this time, okay? One of the most horribly embarrassing things that would have gotten me in line would have been all the times I went to the reunions and, like, listened to the way the other girls talked about being moms and then realizing that I am not also doing that. I do not share those same experiences. I do not share those same hardships because I'm out being a fuck ass all the time.
Bye. Well, I came and got you, so I know, thank God you were like the only person.
You're the only person. I don't have anybody. Thanks, Tori.
I don't understand why your mom just doesn't do anything to help you.
Well, Tori, the thing is, shut the hell up.
I called her, she just started screaming and screaming and screaming. Oh, I'm not getting you out, I'm not getting you out. I was like, dude, you can't come sign me? Like, why?
Because instead of taking care of your kid, you're smoking weed, and then while you're on probation, the terms of your probation say that you can't smoke weed. So this is the second time you've been drug tested and had weed in your system. So right now your mom's taking care of your kid and working full time, and keeping a household running while you run around smoking a lot of weed and getting in trouble for smoking weed. So I don't know, that might have something to do with it.
My mom's watching Aubrey because I need to get out of the house. I've been stressed out about my GED, and I've barely talked to Adam since Aubrey's birthday.
How can you be stressed out about your GED when you haven't even done anything in like at least 3 episodes? Your mom's got Aubrey, study for your GED and go take the fucking tests. Get it over with already. I had like the duality of frustration with Chelsea lies in the Adam shit and the GED stuff. And I remember watching this when it first aired and being like, why is this taking you so long? Why is it taking you so long to get your GED? It's not like she's studying for it and failing. It's not like she's like trying to get it but she's failing. Like she's just actively choosing to do anything else. And like this could have been a shorter time span than it felt like because, you know, episodic television is not relative to real-time life unfolding typically, but it just literally felt like this went on forever. My God.
So, like, what's been happening with Adam?
But like, he won't talk to me. He hasn't really been coming around, so I don't even know like where we stand.
He's done it so many times, though.
It doesn't ever hurt less.
It's sad.
It's not fair to me or Aubrey.
No, I agree. It's not fair to you or Aubrey, which is why you should stop trying. Let it go. Move on. There's plenty of other douchebags in the sea. Promise.
Are you guys done?
No one's like ended it, but I can kind of feel it coming. I always can feel it coming, you know.
Well, you need something to cheer you up, so I have a surprise for you.
Do you?
Yes.
What is this?
A belated birthday present. Tickets to go see Dierks Bentley.
Dierks Bentley.
Yeah.
Yay! Shitty country music.
I love him.
I know.
He's my favorite.
I know.
Do you know how many times I cried to like his songs when I was pregnant?
A lot.
I'd like sit there with my laptop on my big belly.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, whenever Adam would break up with me, be like,
So this is gonna be a fun surprise then?
I love you. Love you. Oh my God, when is it?
Sunday.
I think I have GD practice tests that next Monday.
You do?
Well, yeah.
Is this going to be able to work out?
I mean, I'm just kind of nervous because I should pass my test.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think you should do some pre-studying beforehand.
Any studying would be good. Also, it's a practice test. Girl, come on. Get your dick together. Get it all the way together. Dierks Bentley isn't worth failing your GED practice test. He's not even worth the gas it would take to get to his concert, to be honest.
Oh, country music hot takes.
For sure.
Would it be okay if I asked my dad to drive us all in the RV?
Yeah.
I'll study on the way there.
Okay.
Especially if my dad's driving the RV.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Wow, that seems like a very specific plan that you just made just now. Weird.
Things with Jordan have been going really well. Today's the mediation to change the custody agreement so that I can get Isaac every other weekend. I'm pretty sure Joe's upset because since I filed, he hasn't returned any of my calls.
Wow, I just short-circuited.
Can he have a couple?
Him? Yeah.
Why'd she do that? Why'd you take from the troglodyte? Why didn't you just make Isaac a bowl? Selfish.
How do you feel about going to court today?
I feel alright about it. I feel like what I'm asking for is not unreasonable at all. And the standard is for fathers to have kids every other weekend. It's not standard for them to have them every weekend. Joe wanted it. I gave it to him. And he's not with him every weekend. So, you know what I'm saying? If you were a dad, would you want to see your child more than every other weekend?
Yeah, I want to see him every day.
Well, that's how I feel. And I'm sure Joe wants to see him, but he doesn't make himself available. I have a
Not Jordan pounding the Tupperware full of milk. He's gonna need a cave nap soon.
feeling he's gonna be really pissed. All right. Ready? You're so freaking cute, I can't take it. Isaac, do you want to start spending time with Mommy on the weekends? Yeah. All right, let's go. It's Friday, so I have to drop Isaac off at Joe's for the weekend. But I really don't want to run into him before the mediation.
When did she get that car? I remember this car, but when did she get that? When did that happen? Did I miss that? Have I forgotten? I remember she had the little Sunfire. When did she get this car? What's she making good money now? Moving up in the world. Stay out of the Wawa parking lot.
I don't want anyone to be mad at me. I'm really scared to drop you off right now. Isaac, I really don't want your dad to be mad at me.
Uh-oh. But also, like, why do you care? What difference does it make? You didn't care before. You don't care when you guys argue over the phone. Like, you did this. You put this forward. This is what you think is in the best interest of your son, which, whatever, that's your call. So what's the issue? What's the problem? What's the haps? What's the damage, Heather? Why are you mad? What are you worried about? What are you worried about? What's going on?
You can go see Papa?
Papa. Papa.
Papa, hold my hand. Dame la mano. Thank you. Papa.
Hey, baby. You want
Thank you. I go bye-bye, okay?
Say bye.
Bye.
Look who's here.
As much as I don't really like Jenna and Eddie, I think I've said this before, their family very, very clearly loved the shit out of Isaac. Like, they're like the grandparents that, like, were so excited to get their grandkid for a weekend or whatever. Like, I could definitely see that.
Hey, Kale.
You're not mad at me, are you?
What are you doing for it?
I'm doing it because I want to spend time with him on the weekends, too. I just hope you understand. I don't
understand.
Yeah. Also, first of all, he appeared out of nowhere. Yikes. Second of all, Kale should have gone to law school because that girl loves to be in court. Like, I feel like this is a conversation that they could have had, before it escalated to court. Like, I feel like instead of having the conversation, Kale always just wants to, like, escalate.
And I'm completely 100% sure that you don't understand me.
I just don't want to fight with you about it, and that's the one thing that
It's a mediation. Nothing's gonna happen unless we both agree on it.
But I don't see where you don't... Well, how do you not see where I'm coming from?
I don't.
You know what the standard is? The father having every other weekend. That's the standard. I gave you every weekend.
I raised the bar.
But you don't raise shit. I think over the years, Joe has proven himself to be a pretty good father. I'm not knocking him as a parent. From what we've seen on the show, Joe has always appeared to be a good dad. But when met with this particular argument, this is the thing that he says all the time, is that he's, I believe he will refer to himself in the future as an extravagant father, because it's the every other weekend doesn't apply to him. He's better than that. I get where they're both coming from. I feel like this whole situation came from a place of Kale being jealous and being petty. But if her actual argument was, I want to see my kid on the weekends too, I get that as well. Because if you're busy all week long and then the only time you are really spending with your kid is that, tiny window from the end of your busy day to the time they go to bed, yeah, it feels like you're missing out on time you could be spending with them. But again, let's remember that this started with Kale's pettiness and desire to get at Joe for spending time with his girlfriend on the weekends. He had Isaac. All that to say, shut up. Let's keep watching.
Okay, but you get him every weekend and you don't spend all that time with him.
I don't want to get to it. Let's just go handle this and go on our way.
If this was really her issue, why wouldn't they do like every third weekend of the month he's with Kale or something? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be something they could agree to?
I'm excited about getting my nursing degree. So Kayla and I are going to check out the college and meet with an admissions counselor.
Thanks for coming with me to go look at the campus.
Well, I'm proud of you just for making the attempt.
Yeah.
I just hope that you can keep up with it. I mean,
Well, I would not be able to keep up with it.
Because you're fucking stupid. She means because you have kids. Probably is what she meant. You're a single mom of toddler twins. It's probably why.
Well, I mean, you're wanting to work, right?
Yeah.
Plus, taking care of the girls and Allie's appointments.
You know, it's going to be hard. I know it.
Yeah.
This is like a new Leah. Like school, my kids, my life. That's it.
Hell yeah. That's the mark of a post-breakup epiphany.
I'm so excited. Like, this is what I want to do. It's a really nice campus. It's like...
Hey, I'm Bradley. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, it's nice meeting you.
Hi, I'm Bradley.
Nice to meet you. Kayla.
And you're interested in nursing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
All right,
Well, we can
thank
come
you.
on in and girls have a seat. All right, Leah. We do things here a little bit differently in terms of our curriculum. We have a program that's called Learning Your Way.
Okay.
So you're not going to have to sit in a separate math class, a separate English class. All of that's going to be integrated into your nursing classes. So have you taken an ACT or an SAT?
Mm-mm.
No. We actually offer something on campus called a residual ACT, and you just take it here in our office, and then we'd score it right here. You'd get your results almost right away. It's a big
It's going to
decision.
be hard, but I mean, I know this is what I want to do.
I don't think she was asking. I think she was just telling you about the program. I know you're excited, but like...
I can really tell that you are motivated
yeah.
about this and that you really want to, you know, to take that next step to go ahead and start your nursing career.
Yes.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, you can tell because she brought a whole camera crew in. I know when I tried to gauge how excited someone is, I'm like, well, if they brought the camera crew, well, there's a team of people here filming this girl. She must be excited.
So excited.
I'm nervous about the entrance exam because if I don't pass, I won't get accepted into the program. But I really want to get things moving, so I signed up to take it tomorrow.
And that's how it's done, Chelsea.
What do you think about this school?
I think it'd be really good for you.
Now that I've like seen the school and everything, I know this is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm scared too about like working.
I mean, it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard, like leaving my girls, but
Yeah.
that's why I'm not gonna do anything. Like, I'm just gonna like come to school.
You gotta have some kind of fun.
Sometimes I feel like if I'm having fun, I'm not thinking about what I should be doing. You know what I mean? And I'm like really nervous about this test. Cause like, I suck at tests, like I really do. Like, I just can't believe that this is actually like happening.
Me either.
Joe is really upset this morning, so I'm worried about how the mediation is gonna go.
Hey, Caitlin, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, it's Kate, the haircut Colette. She's back. She's back and she's ready. She's ready.
Are you ready?
Okay, so Joe said that he's gonna disagree until we go sit in front of a judge.
Okay. What the master can do is enter an interim order, as I explained to you,
Right.
and then we'll list it with the judge.
I'm really nervous.
We'll have to wait for Joe to come and have a seat.
Like the point where they're like telling the cameraman like, okay, you can't go any farther than this, and they're like, okay.
Joe is here.
Oh my God. He brought a milkshake and a lawyer with an almost worse haircut. Big day.
Hello. How are you? Good to see you.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't his lawyer. Who the hell is the lady with the bad hair? It was contagious in 2011.
Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
We are?
Let's go in and talk and see what we can do.
Oh, one of them is the mediator. I don't care to figure out which one.
Mediation was really stressful. The court agreed to change custody, so Joe only gets Isaac every other weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Joe got really upset though and said he would appeal the decision. He's really mad.
He's very mad.
listen, I get why he's mad. I get why he's mad, because this did seem to be spurred from a petty argument about how he spends his time. But in the same regard, he's clearly not spending that time with Isaac. Or at least wasn't that one time. And I don't think there's anything wrong with Kale wanting that, like, that time, you know? Like I said before, I'm not going into it again. If you want to hear my reasoning, just go back, like, 15 minutes.
I haven't talked to my mom, but I texted her last night and let her know that I'm out of jail. When I woke up, there were a few voicemails from my lawyer saying he needed to see me right away.
So we're going to sit on this pier and stick our feet in this alligator-infested waters of North Carolina until I talk about it with Tori.
Yeah, thanks for letting me spend the night here.
Oh, you're welcome. I know you didn't really have anywhere else to go, so.
I know. Oh my God, I wasn't about to go back to my mom's.
No.
I mean, I'm so mad at my mom. Like, I can't even talk to her right now.
Why did your probation officer come to your house in the first place?
Oh, she was like, you missed your appointment, so you need to come take a drug screen with me right now.
So, just so we're clear, Jenelle's on probation. The terms of her probation were that she was not allowed to smoke weed, she was not allowed to hang out with people who do smoke weed, and she was told she would be receiving random drug tests monthly. Jenelle went out with her friend and smoked weed, had a drug test, failed it, was offered a second chance by her probation officer, missed an appointment, was therefore drug tested, and was found to still have THC in her system. And then when they sent her to jail for that, for violating the terms of her probation not once but twice, 3 times if you consider missing an appointment a probation violation, she's mad at her mom. Maybe if Barb could stop being so busy with keeping Jace alive, maybe she'd have more time to bail Jenelle out of jail, you know what I mean? She's so selfish.
Oh. She was like, when's the last time you smoked? I said, honestly, I don't know.
I don't know. Tom's just kind of standing still right now. All right.
But then after that, she gives me a drug test. I failed, and she sent me straight to jail.
Were you scared when you went into the holding cell, thinking that no one was going to come and get you?
Oh, yeah, I was bawling tears. I was like, I could not stop crying at all.
Oh, my God. And let me guess, no one in the jail cell cared? Nobody even cared that you were bawling tears? Damn.
Even after I knew I was getting out, I still cried because I was so shook up and I was so upset that my own mother would not get me out of jail.
Okay, so we weren't upset that we were in jail or that our life was like just circling the drain. We were upset because Barb didn't bail you out of jail. Got it.
Yeah.
My probation officer just came at the wrong time.
No, it seems like she came at the exact right time. Do you understand what a probation officer's job is, Jenelle?
Now, are you wanting to go to the Kesha concert today? I mean, it's still got time.
I mean, we could.
And going there would probably make it so much better.
Kesha is my favorite artist ever. She's just like me. I listen to her all the time in my car, everywhere I go, always singing it in my head, know all the lyrics to every one of her songs.
So would you rather...
I want to go so bad.
All right, so should we go?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
I mean, your lawyer needs to see you right away, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. Because Kesha, I like Kesha. I've always liked Kesha. I liked Kesha then. Maybe not enough to forego the reduced sentence I've been offered, but yeah, no, I think comparing Kesha to you while you sit here after getting bailed out of jail for being an idiot. No, I think Kesha's all right. Don't, let's just maybe not.
Okay, we gotta hurry up.
All right, come on.
I'm happy I'm out of jail. I get to go see Kesha.
I'm gonna get that tattooed on my tits.
We're coming, Cash, as fast as we can, 100 miles an hour.
Need to put little dollar signs on our face. Dude, I can't wait.
In the theater at Walnut Creek.
So happy we made it to the Kesha concert. I know. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Kesha concert. Kesha. Oh my god, a concert. We're at the Kesha concert. Kesha. Kesha concert. So glad we made it to the Kesha concert, dude.
The concert's tonight, so I'm dropping off Aubrey at my mom's.
The Kesha concert?
I still haven't heard from Adam, but I'm trying my best to keep him off my mind.
So we're going to Dierks Bentley tonight.
That's gonna be fun.
I'm so excited.
Is it gonna be a late night for you?
We won't be back till like really late.
But I've got my GED practice test tomorrow.
No.
Have you been studying?
No.
Not at all?
I mean, a little.
So no. Girl, don't you care about your future? You quit your job at Brown. You don't have an income anymore.
If it's a late night,
Yeah.
how's that gonna work for the test then?
I'm bringing my GED test.
Okay, so on the way, you're gonna study?
Let's calm down, Mom.
Okay, good. So what's the latest with you and Adam then?
I don't know.
What did you think about Aubrey's birthday party?
It was kind of awkward with Adam.
You guys didn't seem to talk much, right? I didn't know if that's because your dad was there or if...
I don't know. Like, probably a little bit because Dad was there, a little bit because he was 2 hours late, and a little bit because he makes me mad.
Did he say why he was so late?
No, I didn't ask him.
Okay, but if he was gonna answer, what do you think he would say? Do you want to talk about it some more, Chelsea? Hey, I have this salt. I got an open wound. I could pour it in.
But part of the thing that made me, like, upset was that, like, a week ago for my birthday, he gave me a promise ring.
So what's the promise mean then?
I don't know, Mary. We've been trying to figure that out for like 3 episodes.
It means that we were gonna, like, stay together and work through our problems and everything.
Well, are you together or?
I don't know. Yesterday we didn't talk, and I haven't really talked to him today.
Well, what happened during the week then?
Dad kicked him out.
Is he mad at you and your dad or just?
I don't know. I have no idea why he would be mad at me. So I'm just gonna give him a little bit of space.
Yeah, why don't you give him like a lot of space?
After the mediation, Joe was upset because the court ruled in my favor, and he left without saying anything to me.
Okay. Obviously, he's very upset and he didn't agree to anything, but what the master did was enter in what's called an interim order, whereby you received your weekend time that we requested.
Alrighty, well.
And he will probably have an attorney the next time.
So I am a little confused about how the master, what he was saying about the picture.
Oh, he didn't say much about the picture, although it did raise a question.
About your haircut? Was it about your haircut?
As to who was with Isaac at that time. And that's when I thought he became really defensive. Luckily, the master believes that you should have some weekend time.
Okay, well, I mean, I think this is pretty fair, and I hope that, you know, after he cools down, he will realize that it's, you know, really not worth it going to trial and everything else.
And this can still be settled outside of court.
Yeah, I don't want to go to court, so. I don't know.
Go. So how did stuff go for you at court?
We didn't agree on anything, but the mediator came up with a court order for now that, you know, we have no choice but to follow.
And I guess the most important thing here is that you need to focus on making sure you spend as much time as you can with your son.
Yeah, I think that should have been your focus from the beginning. That and paying Kaylin child support, Janet. I don't know, man. I got an axe to grind with Janet. I got a real problem with women who are, like, really quick to... I wouldn't say she tried to tear Kale down during the whole, like, she started dating Jordan debacle. And again, we can have the conversation about Kale not... She shouldn't have been dating Jordan at the time for myriad reasons. But I think Janet's insistence that Kale's focus was never, you know, wasn't on Isaac, and it wasn't this and it wasn't that. Well, she's letting her son do the same fucking shit. It is pretty fucking hypocritical. And, yeah. I would say of everybody in this series, the person I've had the most, like, 360 turnaround feelings about, Janet. I think she's a great, fantastic grandmother. She's probably a good mom. But, like, this whole, like, boy mom, you know, rules for thee, but not for my precious baby boy.
I don't know, and that's why I fought to try to keep my weekends.
Was this mediator you saw yesterday the same one from the last time?
Yeah.
Is he nice?
He definitely didn't want to hear me because I was like, you know, I was just saying no to everything.
So now what?
It's a waiting game.
Mm-hmm.
I won't get noticed when the trial is.
Do you really think it's worth going to trial?
I mean, I'm not decided because I want to wait and, you know, see how this is going to work out for us.
Mm-hmm.
If it's something that we both are comfortable with, then what's the point of going to trial? I mean,
you don't know how it's going to work out.
You don't know how it's going to work out when it's actually happening and stuff. So
just make sure that you don't get your time taken away because you want to be able to spend as much time as you can with him. It's important.
We'll see. Maybe this end up being something, you know, that'll work.
But we'll never know because Joe has never once fully opened his mouth quite yet. Maybe the mediator couldn't solve anything because he couldn't hear Joe.
Hold my hand, sis.
Let's get in the seat, silly girl.
Corey's agreed to pick up the girls a little early today so I can take the entrance exam. I'm really nervous and I hope that I pass.
Mommy's gotta go take a test. Mommy's gotta go to college.
So what's up?
Nothing.
What kind of test you taking?
It's like ACT testing for school. And I do not do good with tests. So I'm nervous.
Well, I was going to make an STI joke there. I don't know. I lost it. I think my brain is slowly melting. It wouldn't have been funny anyway. Especially now that I've explained it to you.
Kiss me one more time. Mwah, love you.
Million popsicles? Hey. So you passed the test? Does that mean you're in school?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, I'm excited.
Bet you are.
Ugh. All right.
All right, well.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm Amanda.
Whoa!
Hi, nice
to meet you. You're taking your ACT test today?
Yeah, I guess.
Are you a little nervous?
Yeah. I suck at math.
It's okay. Don't be nervous about it. I don't know if you're familiar at all with the ACT test. There's 4 sections. They're each timed. And if you want to go ahead and just start filling this out with your first name and your last name and your mailing address.
Oh no, what if she forgets her name? And where she lives? Didn't she already say she's bad at taking tests?
So I'm so scared.
Don't be scared. The things are going to come back to you really quickly.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay. Well, if you just follow me, we're going to go right down the hallway.
Okay.
And we have you back here in just this office by yourself.
Okay.
So if you want to go ahead and get kind of settled in here. Now, if you go ahead and open this booklet.
Okay.
I'm going to leave you now.
Okay.
Make sure you fill out the bubbles completely. Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
See you in 45 minutes.
Okay.
Don't forget to set your timer.
Just weeping sounds coming from this office.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna grade the test now.
Okay.
So if you want to just hang out in here, and I'll meet you back in about 10 minutes.
All right. That's
Okay.
fine. Thank you.
Yeah, take a little breather. I'll be back.
Okay.
Ugh. I'm so stressed.
The concert's 2 hours away, so my dad's giving me and my friends a ride in his RV.
Woo,
You know, in my next lifetime, I want to come back as somebody like Chelsea. With some rich ass parents who will drive you to a fucking shitty concert in their RV.
Hopefully, I'll be able to get some studying done for my GED on the way.
We ready to roll?
I love it.
Also, kids, let this serve as a reminder that you should become a dentist and open up your own practice, because goddamn does that guy have money.
Guys, I really don't think I'm going to study. So just study, like, later. Visit Stark's Valley first, and then study, like, later.
Now, what is Ashley doing there? You know you have to have her back to the home by 7. Oh, is this Dierks Bentley playing the county fair? That's nice. Wow. That seemed like a truly memorable moment for someone.
The Kesha concert was fun, but after I dropped off Tori, I got a call from my lawyer, and he's not happy that I went to the show instead of getting in touch with him.
Hey, Jenelle.
Hello.
All right. I found out that you violated your probation. I hadn't heard from you yet, so tell me what happened.
Well, I was supposed to go to a probation meeting, and we both had to keep rescheduling it. So then she just came by my house, and she was like, "Come on, Jenelle, you're coming with me." And I was like, "All right." Then she drug tested me, and then I failed, and then she took me right to jail.
Tale as old as time.
Okay. You remember having the discussions with me regarding the deal that was offered to us by your probation officer, which was the 14 days in jail. Do the 14 days, be done with it, you'll be out by the time school starts. What happened with that?
You know, I want to go to the Kesha concert really bad.
Like, on one hand, the Kesha concert stuff is funny, right? Like, obviously, in the last episode, we revisited, like, the most iconic Teen Mom 2 episode that there is. But, like, in reality, this is so fucking childish and delusional and insane. And it shows, like, Jenelle's complete disregard for pretty much everything that she doesn't want to do. Like, you can't live your life like this. You just can't.
I think it was, and I told you this before, I think that if you were to go to that concert, this is going to be one of the worst decisions you've made so far. I'm just telling you, I think that the probation officer is going to be requesting an active sentence, which means the 45 days. It's not like, oh, I can live my life and go about and do what I want to do. Yeah. You know, you've got to deal with these head on. So you're facing a significant amount of jail time. They're looking to put you in jail for that full amount, and they can. Was the Kesha concert worth 45 days in jail?
No, definitely not.
You know, the inability to look at the bigger picture at the age of, like, 19. Like, at all. Like, I know we're not all fully formed up here until, like, 25. But the inability to even, like, take a glance at the bigger picture. And I know we pull, you know, we deal from the hip at this age, right? Like, we're all very heavily, like, emotion based, and you know, that's how we run. America runs on Duncan, you know what I'm saying? teenagers run on high emotion. Everything is the end of the world. Everything is, a live or die situation. But the fact that when given the opportunity to lessen a month-and-a-half sentence down to 2 weeks and have everything be put behind you, and basically being like, you know what, I can't do that. I have a Kesha concert to go to, and I bet you there'll never ever be another Kesha concert. Like, look at the big picture. And the fact that it was never even like, oh, I can't be in jail for those 2 weeks. I have a kid that I have to take care of. That should have, if there was going to be anything, Jenelle, honey, Jenelle, that should have been the one. Anyway, sorry, the bar's in hell. Never mind.
Your mom did contact me and let me know that you were arrested that night. She'd asked me whether or not she should post your bond or not. I told her that it was completely up to her. I still think that you should have taken the 14 days active to begin with.
I definitely don't want to go to jail.
I understand you don't want to go to jail. We've used just about every excuse. The judges are sick and tired of hearing about it. I'm sure your probation officer is sick and tired of dealing with it. I don't want any of my clients to go to jail, but you have to understand, you've got to have this mindset of, I'm going to jail for 45 days. That's it.
Yeah, bitch. That's it.
I'm waiting to get my results from the entrance exam, and I'm really nervous.
So I fell asleep sitting up.
Okay, I have your results. And I want to go over them with you a little bit.
That's never a good sign.
These are the scores that you have. You can take a look at that. You have not met our minimum requirements for admission. You just barely missed that. So the good news is we've seen your transcripts already. We know your GPA from high school is really good. And so this is not the be-all and end-all of getting into the University of Charleston. What we'll do with these tests, I'm going to give them to Bradley, and she's going to review that with the transcripts that you submitted. So we'll go ahead and go from there.
I think that's what they call in the industry a Hail Mary admission.
Hey, Leah.
Hey.
If you want to come with me, we've got a decision for you. All right, Leah, you can go on in and have a seat.
Okay.
So we've had a chance to look at your test scores and your transcript. And we are happy to say that you've been accepted to the University of Charleston. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are welcome. We are so happy to have you.
Thank you.
And we'll still be able to start right away.
What's the difference, like, if I go part-time or full-time?
Your scholarship and your federal aid is based on being a full-time student, so those would change if you were to reduce the number of hours.
So I need to go full-time?
Definitely. In order to be able to take full advantage, then you need to be enrolled as a full-time student.
Great. Well, that's what I'm going to do then, because I just want to give my girls a good life.
Well, that's wonderful. You're off to a great start. Now you get to tell everybody the news.
I think it'll tell my mom and my girls.
That'll make it more real.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Congratulations again, Leah, and we'll
Thank
see you again soon.
All right.
Bye.
Hello?
I got accepted to college.
Alrighty.
I know. I'm excited.
When do you start?
I start like in 2 weeks, which is sooner than what I thought, but I'm excited. And I feel like I'm actually doing something with myself now.
Well, good. Maybe what you needed was to feel a little more accomplished.
Yeah, I feel like I did too.
Even though I could barely keep my eyes open, I finished taking my GED practice test.
Gotta go.
I passed them all.
You did?
Yeah, of course I did.
Good job.
Where's Aubrey?
She's sleeping. Why are you so tired?
Mary, let's not be quiet here. You know, he's so silly.
Because I was at that concert till late.
How was it?
Awesome. And now I passed my tests.
Knew you could do it. Did it seem hard?
I didn't think I was gonna get any of them right because I was like so tired.
Good job. You're getting that done with.
And now I don't feel bad because I passed my test. I was scared I wasn't gonna.
Have you talked to Adam lately?
You mean since literally yesterday? Mary, come on. You know, actually watching these all back, like I remember being like, God, Chelsea's so bitchy to her mom. But like watching these all back to back, like, I get it a little. Like I love Mary. She's like the perfect, like sweet Midwestern mom. But like, I could see it. I could see it. I could see where it gets a little.
I'm gonna give him some space, and if he wants to hang out, then we can hang out.
You guys need to communicate.
We fight all the time.
Oh.
Well, that's not communication. I mean, I guess it is, but you know, if you communicate it in a regular fashion.
Well, you need to work on that.
Yeah, Mom.
You ever thought about going to counseling or something? I don't like her, you know, you can't be fighting around her. Sometimes
it's not like we're like screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. But doesn't have to be screaming to affect your kid, you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
Isaac's still at his dad's, and I'll get him next weekend for the first time. But I'm worried Joe will fight the temporary custody agreement and take me to court. Hello?
Huh?
Hey. Are you mad at me for what happened at mediation?
I don't know. I guess both of us can learn how to handle the situation differently in the future.
I mean, I got the feeling that this isn't what you wanted from the beginning, but at the same time, like, I need to spend weekend time with him too, so that's basically why I did it.
We just need to figure out how is it going to work.
Alright, well, I don't want to fight with you, so...
I'm not fighting with you. I'm just saying. I'm trying to clarify. So we'll talk about it.
Okay, I'll make up a calendar of the days that I'll have Isaac and then the days that you have Isaac, and we can talk about the rest when you come over.
Alright.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye. I gotta be honest, I think I fell asleep with my eyes open for a minute there, and I wasn't really listening to anything that they were saying, and all I caught was, okay, bye.
Whoa, you're heavy.
Oh.
Do you see this? You're gonna be, okay, today's Sunday.
I do?
Yes. You're gonna be with Mommy tonight, tomorrow night, and Tuesday night. Then you can go back to Daddy's for a couple days, and you can come back to me. Yeah. Is that a good schedule for now?
And you can come see him whenever you want. Okay?
Yes. And you could come see him whenever you want when I have him too.
Yeah, I don't think Isaac is on board, so maybe you guys should call your lawyers with the weird hair.
Do you still feel the need to go to court?
I mean, I really don't know right now. If we can work something out on our own, which we both know would be the best direction to go, then there'd be no need. For the most part, we just have to think about what's going to be best for Isaac and
Well, I think
stop being so selfish.
Well, I mean, by doing this, I feel like we're at least giving this a try. So maybe we could.
I know. It's a good.
See how it goes.
It's a good first step.
Why do you have headphones in? Were you driving with those in? Because that doesn't feel safe. Kids.
Corey has the girls for the weekend.
Allie, you're next. There it smells.
And with school starting next week, I want a new look.
That one?
So I'm getting my hair dyed.
Oh, I think it looks good.
I love it.
I wanted to change before I start school next week.
So you're in? It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's weird. I can't believe you're in college.
I'm pretty pumped.
But I know, like, it might be rough, but, like, when I get out of school, like, I feel like it's going to be easier.
Yeah. Ain't that the millennial promise? Son of a biscuit.
Like, I'll have
It'll be
money
worth
to pay
it.
my bills. Yeah.
Do you think there'll be any cute guys there?
I don't really know. Like, I'm not, like, trying to check them out and see.
Why not?
Is it because you're not, like, completely over Corey, you think?
Well, it has been 5 minutes since the divorce was finalized, so seems like it's time to move on.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm getting better with all that.
Really?
I'm getting to that point where it's like, maybe it just wasn't meant to be. And I feel like we were trying to force it to work.
You know, I'm glad you're like finally coming to a point to where you can like, I guess, forget about it. I mean, I know you're never really going to, but
I'm not gonna ever like completely like take it out of my life because like I shared 2 of like the most amazing little girls with him. But I did get this friend request from this guy.
Are you gonna add him?
I don't know who he is. Like, I hate adding people I don't know, so like, I'm gonna see who it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna see who it is too. I know who it is. It's Jeremy.
What's his name?
Jeremy?
Jeremy? I wanna see him.
Well, let's go. I'll show you. We'll see.
This was before everyone could access Facebook on their phones. This is when people used Facebook also. And it wasn't just your aunt who was racist arguing with people on the Huffington Post article of the day.
Let's look here.
Is that him?
Yeah, this is him.
He's cute.
You think so?
Yeah.
Doesn't he look like Lance Bass?
Yeah.
Yeah, only gayer.
Should I send him a message and like ask him who he is?
Just ask him how he knows you. Like, is he friends with any of your friends?
Shall do. Hold on. Said, hey, I'm not sure if I know you or not. Do you know me? Question mark. Hey, sent me a message back. I know your ex, Corey.
Oh, that's nice.
Should I friend him?
Yeah, I think you should.
I just added him. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like trying.
No, there's nothing wrong with trying. Germ.
You know, being friends and talking to him.
I mean, you never know.
Exactly.
You might like him.
This could be just the thing that derails your nursing career. That and all the other things.
I haven't talked to my mom since I got bailed out of jail, and I'm still upset with her. But I miss Jace and want to go see him.
Wow, how thoughtful of you. I know when I miss my kids. Oh, wait, I don't. They live in my house.
There she is. He misses you.
Yeah. Everybody misses their big sister now and again, you know?
Where you been, Jenelle? Did you go to the Kesha concert?
It was good. It was a lot of fun.
So I haven't seen you. Today is Thursday, and I haven't seen you since last Saturday night.
I got arrested, and then you wouldn't come pick me up.
Wah! Cry me a river, dickface.
Cry me a river, dickface.
So, like, you went to Kesha, but the night before, you went to jail.
I'm gonna get that tattooed on my other tit.
So, all right. So then I called Dustin, and I asked Dustin what to do.
And Dustin said, it's your call. You said, you can sit in there for as long as you want, because you're gonna stay in there. You're gonna stay in there.
Yeah, and did she stutter? Quit smoking weed. Get a job. Take care of your kid.
Over and over again when I say, I'm gonna get my car repossessed, my phone's gonna get shut off, like I'm not gonna go to school, I'm gonna fail all my classes because I don't show up.
Okay. And that's not Barbara's fault. Jenelle coming home and screaming at Barbara for not getting her out of jail and all the things that fall by the wayside when she goes to jail, that's not Barbara's problem. Barbara's raising your child. Even when you got out, Jenelle's priority was the Kesha concert. Before she even consulted with Dustin, she went to the Kesha concert. So her priorities are still not straight. No one has to sympathize with you when you're being a huge piece of shit. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my ass.
And then, guess what? And then when my first court date comes, they're gonna continue it. That means when my court date gets continued, I stay in jail to the next court
all right,
date.
Jenelle.
So if it gets continued 4 times, I can be in there for months until I even see the judge.
Oh, man. maybe then you'd actually learn like some semblance of like, I don't know, respect, self-respect, self-discipline, self-awareness, that you can't just do whatever the hell you want whenever the hell you want to, you know, things like that.
The probation officer came here and I asked her why you went to jail. She says, because you have 2 violations on that drug test.
See, you're always blaming it on me.
It's your fault. This is unequivocally no one else's fault. There is literally no one else to blame for you having THC in your system and not going to your probation meeting. There is no one else to blame for that. And honestly, like, this is shitty behavior even for like a 19-year-old, right? But the fact is, like, current Jenelle is just as bad. She's just not in jail. She's learned nothing over the course of the past 16 years or so.
Always. Well, you know what I think? I think that you're going to be 20 in December and you're acting like a 12-year-old. You're on probation. You're supposed to follow the rules.
No.
But you won't do it.
And I felt disowned that night. That's why I haven't been back here. You could have got me out and you didn't.
For what?
You never get me out.
I get you out and then you take off. I don't see you again for days. You won't answer my phone even before you went to jail. You wouldn't answer my phone. You don't see the baby.
I'm not going to answer your calls or texts because you didn't get me out of jail. And who did? My best friend.
Stop yelling. It's hurting.
If I don't yell, you're going to talk over me.
It's upsetting him.
No. All right, I'm done. Goodbye.
Bye, sweetie.
Let's call Dustin. I want to call Dustin. All right, there'll be no money for school then, will there?
Oh, well, I'm running away right now, so.
Run away.
Yeah.
Why?
Because of you.
She's running away. This grown adult, this 19-year-old adult is running away. She's, well, actually, she's telling her mother, who takes care of her child, that she's running away. Oh, Jenelle.
You haven't seen Jason the longest time.
Yeah. And I'm so pissed off right now.
Listen.
So, what do you need me here for? What do you need me here for? What do you need me here for?
For the fun and relaxation. I don't know, maybe Barbara could use a break. Maybe she could use Jace's mother to stop acting like she's his big sister, because she's not even a good big sister.
Where are you going now? You have no money.
I know I don't. I'm gonna see how far I make it.
Well, you got that $200 a month payment for your bond, so you better figure something out, sweet cakes. You know what? The fucked up thing is that Jenelle is so goddamn fucking selfish and shitty, and the only people who actually suffer are Jace and Barbara. And I haven't made this caveat in a while, but I don't, you know, obviously Barbara is not the perfect parent. She's not infallible. She is not without her own, you know, can of worms full of problems. I'm not saying she was a perfect parent. I'm not saying she parents in a way that, you know, is conducive to nice conversations and things like that. I get it. But I also get that Barbara is in her late 50s at this point, raising her, you know, she's in her late 50s, early 60s at this point, taking care of her grandson full time while her daughter is in and out of jail and is violently angry. And I genuinely feel like at this point she was doing the best she could given the circumstances. And it would be really, really difficult and disheartening to have someone like Jenelle keep coming back into the picture and just destroying this little boy over and over again. Like, she just walked in a matter of minutes. Like, I don't know how edited this clip is, but this went from like 0 to 1,000 in moments. And she walked in and started screaming. And all Jace ran to her. He was excited to see her, even though he probably doesn't know who the f*** she is anymore. And she ended it with screaming her f***ing head off again. slamming the door. Anyway, this is just rough. Let's watch the outro. It'll make us all feel better. Wow, what a powerful and uplifting episode that was. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Teen Mom 2. Stay tuned for, the next one or whatever. Will Leah and Germ meet and go on a date that was staged for the cameras? Probably. Will Jenelle yell some more? Yeah, probably. Will Chelsea cry about Adam and forget to take her GED test? Maybe. Who's the other one? Kale. Will Kale have cool braids in her hair? Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out on the next episode, so hang around. Patreon usually gets them first. We are also doing a Teen Mom book club over on my Patreon if you're interested in that. There is also an option just to do the book club so you don't have like a monthly charge. I do believe that's how it works. I don't know. You should look into it because I didn't. Anyway, I'm going to go eat chips and you should do the same. All right, have a good one. Subscribe.
Cry me a river, dick face.
I don't remember as a kid having a film on my mouth after eating a Entenmann's donut. And the floor is yours. Wow, what a powerful and uplifting episode. God, my hair looks like shit. It was all curly and pretty. Now it just looks like shit. That's annoying. Too much espresso.